This is a review of set 21267, the Illager Desert Patrol. This set has 105 pieces and comes with 4 minifigures. Now, I'd usually start with the minifigures, but before that, if you've seen my vlog, then you know I mentioned I was going to do something really cool with this set. Hint, hint, it's not just a review. And I did, of course, buy another one still being sealed. And I probably won't use the build, just the minifigures, because, of course, I'm building a Illager army, or an Illager army. I think it's going to be really cool. I'm going to add a lot more than just a bunch of minifigures on the base plate. So definitely look out for that video that's coming out later this week. Now into the actual review, starting with the minifigures. First is the player, which I've mentioned before. I would really like Minecraft to collab with some YouTubers that actually have skins that people use. Because, of course, Steve looks do get boring, but something like Technoblade and Dream would be really cool to see. But, of course, they haven't done that yet. I really hope they do. But this skin is sort of like a cactus knight, because it is in the desert. I'm going to take off his armor to show it a little bit better. And here it is without the armor on. Now you can see what I'm talking about. It's officially classified as the cactus knight. It doesn't have a whole lot of printing, no leg printing, a little bit of back printing, but besides that, nothing too much. It is one of the better player skins that we've gotten, but again, I wish we could get a more iconic skin. It does come with a diamond sword as well as a shield, which we don't see a whole lot, which is really cool to get that shield. And of course, it comes with a diamond helmet as well as a diamond chestplate, which is really cool to see. Next is a pillager that comes with an enchanted crossbow, which is really cool. We've seen him before. Pretty basic, no leg printing or arm printing, but it is still cool and pretty iconic to see if you explored any of like the Woodland Mansions or the pillager structures. It's pretty accurate. It's pretty easy to replicate these mobs because they are pretty blocky and easy to make in Lego. But it does come with another pillager, which is actually like a captain here because it has this banner on him, which you can actually remove and attach it to the other Vindicator, which I'll show later. And this one doesn't have an enchanted bow, so you can swap out the banner between any pillager you'd like. But these two are basically the same, except for the banner, of course, and the enchanted crossbow. But it's cool we get an enchanted crossbow. That actually might be the only time that we're getting one, which is kind of cool. But it's not too rare or that cool to see. And finally, we have the Vindicator, which again doesn't have a whole lot of printing and kind of cheap out with this, but does come with a cool iron axe. Again, not a lot of printing here, but you can definitely tell who it is if you've played the game. So not the worst, but definitely not the best. They could add a little bit more effort, but again, it's a very cheap set, only $15. But Minecraft has been really good with the figures to price ratio. Some of the $10 sets are actually really good for your money because they give you a lot of figures. And this is only $15. I did get this on clearance for only $11. That's why I took this opportunity to build a pillager army, which again, you'll see later in a few weeks. So make sure you subscribe with notifications on. So it is really cool to see we get 3 pillagers here as well as a player. But now let's move on to the build. It's a pretty basic build. It doesn't come with any cool items, but most of these sets do come with items. It has a little crate here, which isn't actually a block in Minecraft. It could be like a barrel or a chest, even though chests already have their own block and barrels don't really look like this. So they kind of went a cheaper and lazy way, but I mean, it's not horrible because it is only a small part of it. But it comes with 2 gold ingots, and if you ask me, I think it's a little bit too detailed. It doesn't really give off that blocky vibe of Minecraft, because there is a 1x2 that's just a flat plate, which is pearl gold. It doesn't have this indent going up here to add more detail for a more realistic gold bar, because I'm looking for a Minecraft gold bar, of course, and these are actually a little bit too realistic. I never thought I would be saying that, but I'm assuming these are diamonds, not too good, because they're only just like 1 stud. The color matches pretty well, but the shape not really, kind of went the lazy way. But of course, the player is kitted up in a bunch of diamond armor, and as well as a diamond sword, so he has to have some diamonds, I guess. I would have improved, I would have liked a better improvement for the diamonds, like a different whole like piece, but obviously that's going to be hard to do just for one of diamonds and one of their lower themes. But speaking of pieces here, we do have this like ring type of piece here, which has this connection on the bottom, which is used in the pillager banner here on the back. And I forgot to mention it, but it is a exclusive piece for 2025, not really exclusive for the set, but for 2025, this is the first piece that we're seeing new for 2025, and I think it's the only color that we've seen it in. We've seen it in white, I think, and black, but pearl gold definitely is a new one for 2025, so definitely pick up the set while you can. I don't know what other sets it's going to be in, but it's really cool to see this piece for 2025. As far as the rest of the set, it's not too accurate because Lego Minecraft usually never is too accurate. We have these like half blocks here or whatever. These might be carpets on top. I don't really know because you can't really have like half of a top block like that. I'm assuming these are wool, and 2 plates obviously doesn't add up to a block, so you can't really make a wool slab. So there's a lot of inaccuracies here, and I think these are banners here. I'm not quite sure. So there are a lot of inaccuracies in this, as well as, again, I just realized these aren't even any color fence gates you can make. I don't think you can make any blue fence gates in the game. So again, not the most accurate, but this is like a play set, so I don't think you care about accuracy too much. It also comes with a simple torch as well as a really nice cactus design, I might add, which is pretty cool to build. Use some nice techniques. It also has like 2 droppers here, which you can use sort of as a play feature to launch out, which are flick fire missiles, of course. And again, I'm sorry to say, but they're not accurate. Technically, if these were arrows, they don't really look like arrows from the game. And it would look like this, no matter like what's in the dropper, because you're not supposed to know what's in the dropper. It doesn't like stick out like that. If that makes any sense. Minecraft players know what I'm talking about. So again, the build's not really accurate. The only reason you would get this is because of the figures, which is most of the Minecraft sets, but definitely not all of them. But that's gonna do it for today's video. If I had to rate this set, it would probably go in a category like most Minecraft sets, a 7, because it would actually be really, really good if they would just make the build a little bit more accurate, or made it a little bit cheaper, because the build isn't really that good. It kind of ruins the set. I wish they could have put a little bit more effort into it, but the figures are really nice, and I like how it's only $15 and you get a lot of figures in it.